custom 1 of 1 BMC Time Machine R13 with a bunch of upgrades on here. Give me a little bit. I'm going to go into this whole bike. We have custom handlebars on here with the stem cockpit. It's a size 47, weighing in at 18 pounds 1 ounce, and in kilos we're at 8.19 kilos. Stay tuned to after video. We are free of buy sound test on these Princeton Carbon Work Wake 6560 wheels. Thank you guys. Hey, how's it going, everyone? GC Performance here, back with another video, and today I have you guys this beautiful looking 2022 BMC Time Machine R13. Believe it or not, this bike has some custom features on it, like the handlebar stem cockpit that we'll talk about in a second. But this gentleman reached out to me on Instagram. He's a fan of the channel. He actually knows the guy. I don't know if you guys saw my past video on the Tarmac SL7 with the flat handlebars, the snake eyes. He's friends with him. He rides with them. They're fans of the channel as well, as you guys can see by the Nova to Ride OSPW. But this bike is insane. We're going to talk about the custom color wheels, the Princeton wheels, which we'll get into how to get those. We're going to talk about the cockpit because he changed that as well. But the bike is an absolute red rocket. The bike is a machine. It is very, very fast looking. And so again, thank you to Chris, which I'll tag his Instagram down below. But thank you to Chris for go ahead and letting me get a video on this bike to show you guys it off. But the bike is gorgeous. So without further ado, so before we get into it, this is how the bike comes spec'd with 2022 from BMC. He changed the front chain rings, but the bike is that red color. He changed the cockpit out and he changed the wheels out. But the bike is usually that color. But he wanted to color match everything. So let's get into the video. So with the cockpit right here, this is actually off of their Team Machine cockpit. So if you guys notice this is like their top tier Team Machine one-piece integrated cockpit down here. And apparently he was telling me that really the Team Machine cockpit is not supposed to work with the Time Machine bike with the spacers. But I guess he knows someone at a BMC shop who said, hey, we'll make it work. And they got this thing sitting very flush on there. And this paint job is actually painted to match the BMC on here. So the Time Machine is going to be BMC's aero bike. The Team Machine is going to be their all-around bike, like their climbing bike or their climbing stages bike. But the cockpit, the cleanliness on this thing is insane. And you can kind of see like the little bit of spacers sticking out there on that to make it look to work. He told me, the gentleman that rides this, Chris, he said that he didn't prefer these stock bars in there because they're a little bit thinner, and he said there's a little bit more flex in there. So this one, I guess, is a little bit stiffer, and obviously just the look of the whole one piece and that paint job in there looks really good in there. But that is going to be the Team Machine cockpit on here. We did some reverse wrap supercast bar tape with the black to fade down to the red as well. And then we have on here the integrated Garmin mount as well. For the whole shifter setup and the component set, we have on here SRAM Force axis. We have on here SRAM Force axis, 12 gears in the rear, 1 in the front. The 1 is key in Florida, as you guys see. A lot of people go with it. It's not just me who recommends it. It is the way to go for South Florida because we literally have no hills. 35 miles yesterday that road, I gained 200 feet of elevation. But now the showstopper, the stealing of the whole show. These are the Princeton Carbon Works Wake 6560 wheel set with a red decal. So it's a gloss wheel with a red decal. I don't know what you guys are thinking. GC, I've seen these wheels before in a chrome and gold. How did this gentleman get these red? Did he custom paint them? So Princeton has this option that you can actually, they can make these wheels color match, or they have colors you can give them to make their wheels look like this. I believe they offer in a matte as well, so if you guys want to do matte. But I think they used to have the option for a orange, a yellow, an aqua. I just know that the time period for these wheels to get done like this, they take a lot longer, and there is a surplus charge for doing it because it's different. But literally, the paint looks insane on here, and these are the first times I've ever seen a red color Princeton Carbon Work in person. It looks really good. Then also he has on here the little accent piece, the Pirelli P0 TLR race tires in the red accent as well. And they are tubeless ready. You guys can see the tubeless valves right there, but it's insane looking. He also has on here the Industry 9 red hubs with the Garmin mount right there. But it's such a cool, it's just something, in hindsight, it's not really that cool, but it's just different. So that the fact of seeing it for the first time in person, it's just, I love it. I know you guys always think, oh, he overhypes stuff. I like seeing stuff different. And this red is just mind-blowing to me. I love the look of it. I think it just sets the bike off. It really draws your attention with that kind of honeycomb on there. It's very cool. Bladed spokes, Beautiful looking wheels. So if you guys are interested, I don't know how much they're gonna do, or I don't know if this video is gonna blow up or anyways, or if he's gonna get a lot of orders of these. I don't know if this will be continuing. I don't know what the price point will be. I don't know what the wait time is on there, but you guys just have to send out or even reach out to your local Princeton dealers and ask, and they'll go from there. But yeah, the wheels look phenomenal. So good job there, Chris. They look really good. Rotors on here, we have 160mm SRAM red rotors with the SRAM Force flat mount disc brake caliper. And as we can see here, we have this little cover plate that goes right here to make it a little bit more aero, and the bolts go through the fork to attach the front brake caliper. We have the BMC logo right here in the front. We have the BMC logo down here on the bottom. He did replace the bottom bracket with a ceramic speed bottom bracket as well. You can see right there. And then for the whole area for the hydration system, BMC has this integrated BMC integration system for their own custom bottles, their own custom mounting hardware to make it more aero. So that is what they're known for. You can see we have the size 47 on here as well. And then on the top is a matte black finish for the BMC logo for the whole paint job. Going down to the crank, we have SRAM Force crank arm assemblies on here with Shimano Dura-Ace pedals. And then it is a 50-tooth chainring with a cork power meter on there as well. The 1x chainrings hit, they really do hit. I think the biggest 1x chainring they offer right now is 52 tooth. I haven't seen a 54 tooth, but that is the option what they have. SRAM red chain for the running on the top, flat top SRAM red chain. And then we have the old school black SRAM Force cassette 10x26 with the SRAM Force rear derailleur and the beautiful Nova to Ride OSPW. Again, fan of the channel. I'm riding this currently on my setup as well. They have it for Axis. So if you guys are looking to get one of these OSPWs and you don't want to spend a lot of money like a ceramic speed wood or Kogel or Absolute Black, this one is only 250 USD. I'll have a coupon code down below for 10% off if you guys want to use it. So that's a good way to get into OSPWs, and they come in a bunch of different colors as well. So keep that in mind. The bike can take a front derailleur. It has a little braze-on adapter right there, so you can add that to it. And then we can see in the back, we have the Industry 9 rear hub, which you guys will get a free buy sound test in a little bit. I'll give you a little sneak peek. A lot of points of engagement for Industry 9. That's what they're known for. But again, those wheels are gorgeous. I think there's 700 by 26C tires probably on there. But when do you see that kind of color scheme? Red and black hits hard. It hits hard for sure. Same rotors as the front. Again, 160mm SRAM red rotors with a center lock capsule on there. And then the same SRAM Force flat mount disc brake on there. Also, we can see they have a little siding spec right there for BMC, size 47. And then we have our beefy seat post integrated. It is a proprietary Aero seat post by BMC. I believe that you tighten it from right here. Yes, you tighten it right here. It's a bolt that you can tighten to wedge up. And then the SMP saddle. Red color, it's not the same color red. Me personally, this is my personal preference on here. I am not the biggest fan of the SMP saddles, but the people who actually love the ride, like the actual ride quality of them, they absolutely love them. So everyone's different for saddles. If they work for you and you find a saddle that works, you can't tell me what it looks like on my bike. I don't care. If it works for me, it works for me. But yeah, I'm just not a fan of the way they look. But anyways, that's just my personal preference. But yes, so that's gonna do it for this video, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Again, an absolute beautiful bike. This is the 2022 BMC Time Machine R1, which is like the top tier, Model 3. And I believe that the Time Machine frame set is the same quality carbon for all the Time Machine frames. So whatever model you get, it's the exact same frame set here. But absolutely gorgeous. I think retail on this model without all the upgrades is like $6,800. So a bone stock, I think it's $6,800. But again, it's a full aero bike, very fast. And then, like I said, I don't know how much this cockpit would be worth or if other shops can do it, but he had the hookup with someone that went ahead and helped him out to fit a Team Machine cockpit onto a Time Machine bike. I don't know what the issue is there, but if you guys want, like I said, I'll link his Instagram down below. You guys can message him about that. But anyways, that's going to do it for this video, guys. Thank you guys again so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, guys, here comes a free buy sound test on these Wake 6560 wheels. Industry 9 hubs with the red hubs and a SRAM 1x drivetrain. Here we go. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you guys again so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. What a bow!